is de Loveparade in Berlijn. Het begon hier 8 jaar geleden met een klein feestje met 650 man. Nu zijn er miljoenen mensen op de straat. Dansmuziek is big business geworden. Van de DJ's die miljoenen verdienen tot aan de partyorganisatoren die zwaar worden gesponsord. Vijf jaar geleden was een VJ, videojockey à la Fabienne. Toen bestond jouw soort VJ helemaal niet, hè?
Het is andersom. De eerste videojockeys waren mensen die experimenteel met video omgingen. En dat gingen gebruiken als een soort belichting of een soort decor op feesten al 9 jaar geleden. Later kwam natuurlijk TMF en toen werden mensen die videoclips afspeelden bestempeld met de naam VJ. Maar het is eigenlijk andersom dus wat jij zegt.
Jouw beroep heeft de laatste jaren, 2 jaar, zeg maar, vogelvlucht genomen. Dat klopt, hè?
Het is een stuk harder gegaan en we zijn een stuk meer in de spotlight komen te staan. En we worden ook een stuk serieuzer genomen. Het begon met een soort kunstvorm en nu zijn er dus ook mogelijkheden om dat commercieel te verpakken. Ik bedoel, als je voor 4000 jongeren staat, heb je eigenlijk een doelgroep voor je neus staan. En je kan eigenlijk zendtijd gaan verkopen, bij wijze van spreken, aan merken die in één keer die doelgroep willen pakken.
De VJ's die staan ontzettend in de belangstelling. Die worden veel gevraagd, worden gesponsord, komen ook boeken uit. Is dat goed, denk je, die commercie en de kunst?
Commercie is altijd goed. Er moeten pegels verdiend worden. Je moet geld hebben om je vrijheid te kunnen kopen. Dus ik ben niet vies van commercie, maar ik denk ook dat er mensen zijn die het echt doen ter wille van het experiment en om te kijken of ze een nieuwe beeldtaal kunnen creëren. Dat was ook mijn uitgangspunt, maar ik zie ook natuurlijk in de commerciële ingangen interessante uitgangspunten.
Waar gaat het naartoe? Kijk, de dansmuziek die blijft zich ontwikkelen. Je hebt drum and bass, je hebt de Dutch trance. Hè. Het gaat maar door. Hoe ontwikkelt het beroep van VJ zich?
Ik denk dat VJ's zich meer gaan profileren in hun stijl en sfeer waarin ze goed zijn. Net als bijvoorbeeld fotografen. De een die is heel goed in portretten en de ander is heel goed in natuur-sfeerbeelden. En de ander is goed in heel abstract werk. Ik denk dat VJ's zich meer gaan toespitsen op sfeer en emotie en meer op het beleven dan op het behangen van muren. Want dat blijft natuurlijk vrij leeg. Ik denk dat mensen wel een soort verhaal willen gaan vertellen. Dat is heel persoonlijk natuurlijk, maar ik denk dat het publiek ook behoefte heeft om iets meer te zien dan bloemetjes, bijtjes, hartjes. Behang, ja, of het nou beweegt of stil hangt, het blijft behang. En een boodschap is natuurlijk een meerwaarde die een DJ en een VJ samen kunnen gaan brengen.
Voed je het publiek een beetje op? Nu chargeer ik het een beetje, hoor, maar...
Ja, je kan een maatschappijkritisch beeld aanleveren, zeg maar. Van jongens, er is oorlog, we laten wat oorlog zien. Maar daarvoor gaan mensen niet stappen.
Paul, this is the first time I see you on your own home turf in Berlin, Loveparade. What does Loveparade mean to you?
Well, you know, it's like actually, to me, it's kind of like 2 Loveparades. The one we had, like, you know, a couple of years back when sort of all the friends came. I mean, all the friends still come, but when it was like more sort of the family thing on the street and the music and everything. Now I think it's more, I see it more in like in sort of like the big context of the world, you know, it's a really important statement of the youth today. Yeah. To sort of like, you know, they all come together, they all really sort of, you know, friendly and all peaceful, you know, nothing happened really. And I think that's the best statement the youth can give to the older generations, and this is what a Loveparade is about to me.
Did the Loveparade change over the years? Do you see a change?
Yeah, sure. It went from sort of like, you know, a little family thing, you know, like a friend called a friend, it's like you come by kind of thing, to something where over 1 million people come together, you know, and it definitely changed.
Do you prepare for the Love Parade? Do you sleep a lot?
Well, it's, you know, the thing is, I'm always really busy. I always have things to do. And even I planned to sort of, you know, have a week off before, then I probably got really, you know, I got really sick last week. So, you know, the whole week was messed up, so, you know, been working.
Why does the Love Parade exist in Berlin, not in any other city in the world?
Well, the thing is that there are sort of, you know, there are many different parades, you know, there are Hanover, Hamburg, Zurich, you know, France and Paris. And it's just that this was the first parade with this kind of music, with that kind of background. And that's in Berlin, because Berlin basically is a really liberal town, and you can do a lot of things. And actually right now we have quite some problems with the government moving into Berlin and everything getting much more conservative. And a lot of problems appear suddenly with the politics and things like this. And I just hope that the stuff's, you know, going to be sorted.
Do you think that, you know, for this reason, because the youth is so important nowadays, do you think that Berlin will be the capital of the world in the near future?
No, I don't think so, because it's still Berlin is in Germany, and there is something about the German, like the majority of the German character, which...
we forgot all about it, huh?
Well, no, the thing, no, I'm not talking about history, it's just like the basic thing that I definitely believe that like the typical German isn't cosmopolitan enough to actually make Berlin the capital of the world. And Berlin today, and I don't actually see it sort of like changing for the next 10, 20 years, isn't as cosmopolitan as a town like New York or London or San Francisco. And I think you have to be like those towns to be the capital of the world. And I don't actually think that we need something like a capital of the world. You know, New York has its flair, San Francisco has it, and Berlin has a really own special flair as well. You know, I'm not talking about this town. I love it. You know, there's something really, really special about it, and it's difficult to describe. So the best thing is just come by, see it. Even when the Love Parade isn't on, it's really cool.
Dance music 10 years ago, people said, well, it lasts about 2 years and then it's gone. It lasts more than 10 years, and it's still going strong. It's getting even better and better and better. Do you think dance music has a great future?
Well, you know, if you see it, I mean, people even dance to like, you know, like electronic pop music, you know, like Depeche Mode and things like this. So they always had, it was always danceable music, and it's just that with this music, it's much more focused on the needs on the dance floor. And so I think this is like the reason why it's so popular now. And I'm pretty sure, you know, once you achieved something, you don't throw it away. So, you know, we keep it.
Wat doe je hier op de Loveparade in Berlijn?
Ja, feesten. Gewoon lekker gezellig.
Ja, maar je moet een enorme afstand voor afleggen, hè?
Ja, oké, maar het is nog echt een lol hier een beetje. Iedereen is blij en dat is te gek. Oké.
Wat betekent de Loveparade voor jou? Wat betekent de Loveparade voor jou?
Nou, gewoon even lekker los. Feest vieren. Gezellig. Ja. Ja.
Lekker los?
Ja, gewoon lekker. Geen Nederlanders, weinig Nederlanders hier, dus gewoon lekker rustig aan.
Ik hoorde dat je gekomen was met John Digby en die is er niet vanavond. Vind je dat een teleurstelling?
Ja, maar Sasha en Digby draaien toch een beetje op hetzelfde level, dus Sasha is oké.
I'm standing next to the famous Sasha. Sasha, you've been here before, Berlin, Loveparade.
Yeah,
What does it mean to you?
I came for the first time 2 years ago. I missed it last year, but I was just amazed that so many people could be together in one place. You know, to see 1.5 million people all dancing together, it's just an incredible sight. And people have explained it to me before, but until you come and see it yourself, it really is breathtaking.
It started out as a political statement, you know, if people can be happy together if they dance, etc., etc. Do you think that still is the thing at the moment for this Loveparade?
I just think dance music has become such a huge part of youth culture in Europe.
This is your song.
Yeah, that's right. They're playing my song.
They're playing your song.
Yeah, I think it's become such a huge part of the youth culture. I don't think it's so much political anymore. I just think that techno, trance, whatever, has just become such a huge part of people's lives in Europe. So it's a great thing to see.
Can I say, Sasha, that you have at this moment you have a lot of followers, you know, a lot of people in the world, they enjoy your music. You're going to the States, through the Twilo. You know, finally America is going for dance music. Do you think you have a kind of responsibility for the audience as a guru?
I'm not a guru, you know, I just...
That's sort of.
I don't know. I just really love what I do, and it's fantastic to see new territories like America really embracing it. You know, it's quite strange that the scene in America has taken so long to build up a huge momentum, but it's really exciting times over there. It's a really great vibe out there at the moment. It's great. It's great, the contrast between Europe and America. It's great to go out there, you know, every month.
Yeah. Now, we're talking about, this music is a kind of underground dance music. And now you see that a lot of advertisers are going towards the dance scene, like cigarette branches, everything. Do you think that's good for the dance music in general?
Well, obviously it's bringing a lot more money into it, and it's bringing it much more into the mainstream. But, you know, obviously the underground is becoming much more scarce, but it's still there, and the energy is still there, and the more people that are into the music, the better, as far as I'm concerned. You know, I guess everyone that's involved in the whole scene has worked for so long to try and bring people in together and get people into the music. So it's a great thing to see so many people getting off on it now.
Listen to the crowd. Bell funk.
That's right.
Okay. A couple of years ago, you made a mix album, and now I listen to the people who are listening to the album, and they say it still is a good album nowadays. Do you think that you're a visionary, that you saw in the past that dance music is becoming the direction you're going today?
Well, when we first did the Renaissance album, no one had done a mix CD before, so it was kind of virgin territory. But then 2-3 years later, everyone is making mix CDs. So whenever I try and do a mix CD now, I always try and look for tracks that are going to have longevity, you know, not necessarily the big tunes of the moment, but records that are going to last and people are going to want to listen to in 2 or 3 years' time. So, you know, it's just my personal taste, really. It'd be very easy to put together a mix CD full of anthems, but everyone's doing that. I always try and do something a little bit left of center.
Okay, in the past, people, dance music, you know, it says dance music, people are dancing to it. When I listen to your Northern Exposure, #3, you can listen to it at home. Do you think that's something new?
That's the idea, really. John and I really put a lot of thought into putting together something that, yeah, you can dance around to it, but you can also listen to it, and it has depth to it, you know.
Thank you, Sasha.
Cool, man.
What time are you going to be up?
What time? About 1 o'clock, I think. 5 minutes.
Oh, we can't wait, man. Thank you, man. Dit hier is de allerbeste DJ ter wereld. Sasha.